Psalm 23:1. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. That's not just poetry. It's your promise. I make you lie down in green pastures, not because you've earned rest, but because I know you need it. I lead you beside still waters, because your soul has been running on survival, running on fear. But I did not create you to live in panic. I restore your soul. I restore what fear has drained. I restore what shame has broken. I restore what grief has stolen. Even when you walk through the valley, the shadowed, silent, unseen places, I am there. I do not stand at the edge of your suffering. I walk through it with you. You don't need to fear evil, because I am the greater power. My rod protects you. My staff comforts you. I do not just offer peace, I fight for it. You think you're alone in the dark, but look again. Goodness and mercy are following you. Not pain, not punishment, but my goodness, my mercy. They chase you down even when you run, even when you forget who you are, even when anxiety blinds your memory. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are not failing. You are being pursued. You've heard my voice. You've received my peace. But still there is more I want to show you. Because peace is not only what I give you, it's where I take you. And it's who you become when you walk with me. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. You've read those words, but have you truly lived them? Stillness is not the absence of movement. It's the presence of surrender. I called Moses to stillness when Pharaoh's army chased him. I told him, "Stand firm. You need only to be still." And then I opened the sea. You feel cornered too sometimes, don't you? By fear, by pressure, by time. But I haven't changed. I still part seas. I still make a way where there is no way. But first, I ask for your stillness. I'm not trying to slow you down to frustrate you. I'm slowing you down to form you, to prepare your heart to walk through waters that others would drown in. You've been asking questions in the quiet. What if I don't have enough? What if I run out of time? What if I'm too late? What if I'm not enough? You carry these thoughts like stones in your chest. And even when the world can't see it, your soul feels heavy. But I want you to consider something simple. Look at the lilies. They don't work. They don't worry. They don't strive to be beautiful. And yet I clothe them in colors that outshine kings. They don't rush to bloom. They simply respond to the light I give them. What if you lived like that? What if you breathed deep in my care, instead of bracing for the next storm? You've been told you must keep up, stay ahead, prove your worth. But lilies don't compete. They just grow. Because I provide what they need when they need it. Look also at the sparrows. They don't sow or reap. They don't hoard for tomorrow. And yet not one of them falls without me seeing. And you are worth more than many sparrows. You fear the unknown, but I already live in your tomorrow. You worry about what could go wrong, but I am preparing what could go right. You don't need to note the outcome. You just need to know I'll be there. You've been measuring yourself by your pace, but I measure you by your heart. You've thought you were behind, but you are exactly where I can care for you best. The flowers don't plan their bloom. They don't force the seasons, and neither must you. Let me carry the burden of your future. Let me cover you with peace instead of pressure. You don't need to rehearse worst-case scenarios. You are not living in what if. You are living in I am. Don't let tomorrow steal today. Don't let fear write the story. Let me write it with you, one quiet day at a time. If I clothe the lilies, won't I clothe you? If I feed the sparrows, won't I feed you? You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are being kept by me. So seek me first. And all these things will be added unto you. Waiting doesn't feel holy. It feels frustrating, heavy, silent. But I do my deepest work in the waiting. When the answer hasn't come, and the door stays closed, and the way forward feels unclear, that's when I'm building your roots. Faith doesn't grow in constant motion. It grows in stillness, in surrender, in the quiet place where no one sees but me. Abraham waited. He waited for the child I promised. Year after year, nothing seemed to change. But I was preparing him to become the father of many nations. Joseph waited. thrown into a pit, sold as a slave, and forgotten in prison. But I was weaving a greater story, one that would save a nation. David waited, anointed king, yet hunted like a criminal. His crown came through caves and tears, but I was shaping him into a man after my own heart, and I was faithful to all of them. Psalm 27:14. Wait for the Lord, be strong, and let your heart take courage. Wait for the Lord. I'm not asking you to pretend it's easy. I'm inviting you to stay with me in it, to bring me your impatience, your doubt, your questions. Not so I can scold you, but so I can hold you. Because I'm not just after your destination, I'm after your heart, and I'm teaching it to trust me here. Isaiah 40:31. But they who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Waiting feels like being stuck, but in me, waiting is sacred space. It's where I rewire the lies you believed, where I soften the places hardened by fear, and where I remind you that my timing is not a punishment, it's protection. You've cried, "How long, Lord?" And I've heard you, but I want you to hear me too. You are not forgotten. You are not left behind. You are being held in hands that don't shake. Micah 7:7. But as for me, I will look to the Lord. I will wait for the God of my salvation. My God will hear me. So when your timeline feels broken, and your plans fall through, and your soul wants to run, stay with me. I am in the waiting, and I am not in a hurry. I'm working in ways you cannot yet see, and I will be faithful to complete it. I know the nights feel longer when fear is near. I know the silence makes your questions louder. But the night doesn't scare me, and I am not far away just because things feel quiet. Remember, I neither sleep nor slumber. I am the one who watches over you, even while you rest, even when you cry, even when you don't know what to pray. I am here. Your tears are not wasted. They are seen, they are gathered, they are sacred to me. And while you may be lying down in weakness, I am standing guard in strength. You are not defenseless. You are surrounded. I am the wall of fire around you, and I will fight the battles you can't see. So breathe in peace. Breathe in the reminder that you are never alone. The stars in the sky, I placed them there, and I hold them in place. Surely I can hold you too. Sleep in my presence, and wake up in my mercy. I am faithful in the night. You may think that the night hides you, but I see just as clearly in darkness as I do in light. The shadows cannot conceal your struggle from me, even when your thoughts spiral, even when your breath shortens, even when sleep escapes you. I sit beside you. My nearness is not dependent on your calmness. I am near because I have promised to be, and I do not break promises. I want you to remember the boat in the storm. My disciples feared for their lives. Waves crashed. Wind roared. Their strength was not enough. But I was there, asleep on a cushion. And when they cried out, I answered, "Peace, be still." And the storm obeyed. The storm outside them, and the storm within. Let me do the same for you. Bring me your unrest. Bring me the questions you're afraid to say aloud. Bring me the silence that scares you. I am not offended by your fear. I enter into it to walk you through it and to speak calm into the chaos. You may feel fragile tonight, but you are not forsaken. You are not forgotten. I know your name, and I call you mine. Even now, my spirit is hovering over your chaos, just as in the beginning, and I will bring light out of this darkness too. So lay your head down without fear. I am here. I am watching over you, and morning is coming. John 14:27. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. My beloved, I see how tightly you hold your breath these days. How even the smallest disruption seems to ripple through your entire being. I see the weight you carry that no one else can see. You've learned to smile when your heart is racing. You've become skilled at hiding your trembling beneath the surface. But I see all of it. The panic, the pressure, the feeling of being out of control. I never meant for you to carry this alone. My peace is not fragile. It does not crack under stress or fade when trouble comes. The world's version of peace depends on circumstance. But I give you something deeper. You might be asking, how can I feel peace when my life is so uncertain? How can I rest when everything feels undone? I understand those questions. Even my disciples asked them, "Remember the storm on the sea, the waves crashing, the boat filling with water, the men panicking." And there I was, sleeping, not absent, not uncaring, but at peace. They cried out, "Don't you care that we're drowning?" And I rose, spoke peace over the wind and waves, and all became still. I wasn't angry at their fear, but I longed for them to know, when I am with you, nothing is truly out of control. So now, in your storm, I speak again. Peace. Not because the storm is gone, but because I am in the boat with you. My peace isn't the absence of struggle. It is my presence in the middle of it. Let your heart be still. Let your breath slow. I am not shaken, and I am not leaving you. Perhaps you think peace means the end of conflict. That to rest in me, your world must be fixed first. But I invite you to experience peace even while your questions remain. Even while the answers delay. Do you remember Martha? She welcomed me into her home, but her heart was anxious. She was pulled in every direction, trying to make everything perfect. And yet, she missed the better portion. Not because she didn't love me, but because she couldn't slow her soul. That is what anxiety does, my child. It fills your hands with activity and steals your ability to simply sit and receive. But I call you now as I called her. You are worried and upset about many things, but only one thing is necessary. Come sit with me. Even now, let my peace come. Breathe deeply. Release the tension in your shoulders. You don't need to fix everything in order to be held. I hold you as you are. The world will continue to shout. Deadlines, news, pressure, noise. But I remain whispering, always whispering. Peace. Be still. Receive it now. My peace, not the kind that disappears tomorrow, not the kind that fades when the phone rings, but the kind that guards your soul. Let this peace cover you like a blanket. Let it hold your mind through the night. Let it meet you again with the morning light. For I, your God, do not grow weary. I do not sleep, and I will watch over you in perfect peace. You are safe. Remember, you're being cared for. Let go of every anxious thought. I will protect you. There is nothing you need to worry about, because I love you so deeply.